Okay, this is a section on different angles that you should know. That's basically a terminology. I'm going to talk about acute angles, obtuse angles, right angle, reflex angles, and the revolution. Therefore, we can go first of all to our Pearson book, and as said, if you tap anywhere into the screen, you get the contents. We select chapter 8, and in this case 8.2, as you can see, is all about classifying naming angles, so that's what we look at. And we go straight into the questions, and I think 432, that's a good task, so we're going to do the fluency task here. Therefore we just enlarge it a bit as far as we can. We're going to take a picture of that, and again we go into our photo application to crop that picture. Alright, so we're going to crop that. Again, down here we find a crop, and then basically just use the area that we're going to need. I don't need all that stuff here, just going to make that a bit smaller, and then in the top right corner again there's a crop button, and of course you want to save that. Now we can go to our TI Nspire calculator, and as you can see again there's the plus button which we select, and we still are in geometry, so we're going to select geometry. And we're going to insert a picture, which is the photo button out there. We add a photo from the camera roll, and our picture is just here. Oh, it's very nice. Actually, this first angle here is called a straight angle, because straight angles have an angle that is 180 degrees. Now, if we click on our tool, we can basically go to actions, because I would like to add a few text fields. So there's our text, and I would like to add it there. So we basically say a straight angle, if we can go there, straight angle equals 180, and we want to have the degree sign 180 degrees. So that's our first definition. Straight angles are 180 degrees. Okay, I want to have that disappear. Now I'm gonna look first at E, because E is the next angle that we probably should look at. This angle, as you can see, is smaller than 90 degrees but bigger than 0 degrees, and that's why it's called acute angle. So again, we go back to our toolbox, we select text and click next to E, and gonna write down that that is an acute angle which should be between 0 degrees I call that angle X, and it should be smaller than 90 degrees. Let's see if we can sort of edit. No, we can't really. That's not too bad. So now we're going to move that a bit because it might be in the way. Okay, we have labeled our acute angle, which is actually question E. Let's see what else we have. We have in C an angle that is called obtuse angle. So again, we go to the toolbox and select text. We click anywhere in there. And we're going to write down obtuse angle, which should be bigger than 90 degrees, and call it again x, but it should be smaller, because if it's 180 degrees it's a straight angle, so it should be smaller than 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Okay, we're just gonna click somewhere there. Now we see that it's sort of a little bit outside, and that's why we should probably move that so we can read that. So it's gonna be there. Now let's see. Example D is interesting as well. So far we have a straight angle, an obtuse angle, and an acute angle. And this actually is called reflex angle. So again, we click on our toolbox, we add a text, and we're just gonna click there, and that is a reflex angle. Reflex angle. And that actually X, and I think I forgot to mention that if you want to, for example, you want to say that something is smaller than, you just press the smaller sign and you get more options. But in this case I just don't need that. Actually I want to say X needs to be bigger than 180 degrees. That is called reflex angle. Okay, so we've defined obtuse, acute, and reflex angle, and for some reason our straight angle disappeared, so we're gonna do again a text box for our straight angle, and we're gonna call it straight angle, and that is X equals 180 degrees. Hopefully it stays this time. Okay, and then we just shift that there. Okay, there's one more angle that we can label in here. Of course there is, unfortunately in this exercise, no right angle. A right angle is a 90-degree angle, exactly 90 degrees. We don't have that here. Maybe I draw one later on, but I is interesting as well because that's actually a revolution, because it's a whole 360-degree angle. So again, we're going to use the toolbox, insert a text. I'm going to insert the text down there, and we call it revolution. And that's actually if X equals 360 degrees. Okay, we're just going to move that a bit. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it with that. I think 90-degree angle, that is right angle, everyone should know that, and therefore we finish that here.